What's going on, guys? Kai here, back with another Cyber Revolution video. Today we're going to talk about Lars and the Lars event. You can actually see it in the little TV right there next to the aid. This is where our events pop up. We don't have a little icon like the second playthrough limited time pack on the top right. We have to actually click this screen right here. And once we go here, it'll show us all the current events. This is a 1 week long event. And I really like this release method for new characters. We're going to talk about everything about the structure right here, and then talk about Lars himself. So first, in the bottom left-hand corner right here, rewind crystals. So you're going to get these icons right here from doing missions that we'll talk about in a moment. And then during these time frames, you can effectively bid for the highest amount. So I can't show it to you right here, click it, but you'll be able to donate these, get a little bit of resources in return, and based on first, second, third, whoever bid the most, think of it like an eBay bid, whoever bids the most will get more return at the end of that time, at the end of the day, at that time frame. So you want to have the highest or a high bid while also not spending too much. I've seen people do 1,400 where everyone else is doing 600 on one and then doing nothing on the other three. You want to be spreading them out and then scoring high so you get more summon tickets. The actual missions right here are super easy. A bunch of people should be able to do them. The hard one will be spending a number of comp cores. This is super easy for even a low spender, but as a free-to-play, this one is going to be the tough one. Everything else you should be able to do just fine. Then we have the deals. This is the money. As you see, I bought all the one-time offers. I am a spender. I think these are some of the best deals I've seen in the game so far, minus like the first week deals. The ones that you'll be able to get as a free-to-play or lower spender, super easy is the top right ones, the daily free and the daily 600 comp cores, as well as if you are a low spender, the $1 one and the one of the $10 ones, one of the $10 ones is the best one. I believe it's the minus 88% one, because it'll give you this in your inventory items. It'll give you surprise supply pack, which will give you resources every day for the whole week. I can't remember if it was the $1 or one of the $10 ones. I can't open up. I apologize. But then he has his own summon pool. It is exactly the same as doing a permanent recruit, same kind of numbers. Does not have the buff of the second playthrough characters, but is just a standard banner with him as the high one. And specifically those tickets, you get a bunch of these tickets from doing those events. Please do them. Please use them. Get your purples up. Get your Lars up. Get going. Now, next we have the Fate biography. I like this a lot. So we just started day 2, so there's a couple more that I can do. This is the same one that we're used to for all the characters. The story mode one is free for everyone, even if you do not have Lars. You're able to go through and learn about him. Challenge mode is only available if you've unlocked him. As you see, I have unlocked him, so I can start doing more with him. It'll also give you the crystal shards that you can use to donate. And then hard mode is when you have him at 6 stars, so you need 3 copies of him. You can get 1 from the event, and then get another 2 as your wish, or 2 in 1, however you want to do that. Then you can do the hard mode and get more of him. Now, as far as Lars himself, the hard part is that he has a hard time in this game as it is right now. He has a really cool aesthetic. Look at him. and he's like a whole judge thing. Like it says, like he likes to play by the rules, and it obviously doesn't look like that's the kind of guy he is. But the issue here is when we look at his skills themselves, it's actually better if I go to look at him over here. No. But if we look at his skills themselves, so he has these two mechanics. He has Chaos Column and Chaos Chain. So the Chaos Column is what he stacks up. It's going to give him bonuses. And then Chaos Chain is he uses those bonuses for extra damage on the target, which is super weird because he's not really a damage unit. Even if we go to look at his star up, when we look at his actual chip, as we see his class 1, the purple one is the best one. Obviously it scales up that way. Start a battle, grant yourself a defensive buff. You lose 50% of attack to gain half of that back as defense for 3 turns. So he's meant to take all the hits. He doesn't have any way to taunt other effects. All he has going for him is that normal tank taunt that taunts the first 2 turns of basic attacks. That's the only effect he has going for him. We have other tanks that do more. Frost that gives everyone a debuff shield. We have the other Frost that silences. Lars is kind of like a confused brawler. We're at a point very early on in this game where teams are very synergy focused, and he doesn't really slot into a burn team. He doesn't slot into electric team. He doesn't slot into a broken armor / bleed team. He's just kind of like a throw in, this is my tank. But the issue is all of the PvE content, they do a bunch of AoE, which he can't do anything about, as well as in PvP, the Frosts are way better because they have debuff shields and silences that stop your opponent from even casting skills. Now we will talk about his skills themselves and talk about where they can be used. So if we take a look on his basic attack, deals % HP damage. After the attack, gain a stack of column. As it scales up, it'll have a 100% chance to have another one, so you get 2 chaos columns. A bunch of guys do 2 stacks if you max them out. Then we're going to skip over his unique because this is like your spender. The other skills are your resource gains. This is your resource spender. So when we look at his ultimate, deals damage equal to max HP to all enemies. Each hit will grant you chaos column, reduce damage you take. Now, see, that's the thing. It reduces damage he takes, not the group, just him. This is, it scales up, more chance to get more chaos columns per hit. So you hit 6 things, you get 6 plus a chance to get another 6, up to 6, so 12. Then we have the spender, blockade, gives yourself 1 stack of chaos column, deals damage to a single enemy. Give them chaos chain, which reduces their attack. It scales up to minus 30% attack. During the effect, when they are affected by a chaos column, so every trigger, you lose 2 chaos columns and they take damage, which, I mean, damage is good, right? So, but what you have to spend to get to that point is huge, and giving one target minus 30% attack is good in boss stages, but I mean, I may as well. This is 2 mana, so it is nice, but it's only an effect while you still have chaos columns, and his speed actually is super, super slow. that he's not getting a bunch of chaos columns from basics. Even if we look at his effect right here, reappear, he gains 3 at the start. When he dies, he comes back with 50% and 4 chaos columns. This is once you have him maxed out at 12 stars. So he has 2 lives, which is pretty good. He starts with chaos columns, and when he revives, he has chaos columns. This allows him to use blockade more often. This is powerful. I just don't see it working in any of the current teams in the game. Maybe if we have a more general team in the future, he could do something, as well as, I don't know, he's not really affecting the team at all. And even once you hit second playthrough, chapter 14 or higher, we're kind of at a point where, even this early on into the game, that you kind of need synergies. Let me know what you guys think about Lars down below. I think this is a very good release structure. He's just not it. Till next time, guys.